Hey guys, it's Holly. Welcome back to my channel. I haven't been here in a million years, aka a year and a half. I've just been busy with other stuff, but I don't know if anybody's here anymore or if this will reach anyone, but doing little YouTube vlogs has always been one of my favorite ways to just connect, and I like getting back to it. But the whole point of this video is ignore the mess in the background. I'm like looking to see, like, is there anything super embarrassing back there? I just came back from a trip to France and I'm so glad I did it because I feel very refreshed. I feel very much ready to get back to work with like a new perspective, and I had so much fun. I did so many things. But one of my favorite things to do when I travel is just stay at hotels. I know a lot of people sometimes prefer to do Airbnb or rent a house, or sometimes it's like certain people I know that I've traveled with before, like, I love it here. I want to buy a house here. I'm like, okay, calm down, soldier. But I've never even been that person, like not even in my fantasy mind if I were, just buying houses everywhere, because I love staying at hotels so much. I love room service. I love the amenities. I love everything about it. It's one of my favorite parts of traveling. So why would I want a house somewhere else that I would have to like maintain and all that stuff? And it would take away from the fun, I feel, because I love hotels. So anyway, I wanted to make little videos just like showing the hotel suites I stayed in case there's anybody else out there like me who's a hotel connoisseur and likes to see that kind of stuff. So this first one is the first room I stayed in on this trip. And that was the Sleeping Beauty suite at the Disneyland Paris Hotel. I've been to Disneyland Paris a handful of times. I've never stayed in the hotel, though. I always stayed in Paris and drove in. And I'm glad I waited until now. Like, I've walked through the lobby of the hotel before because that's like where we would meet our tour guides sometimes. But I've never stayed there. And I'm glad I waited because they newly remodeled it and it's now a 5-star hotel. It's really beautiful. Like the chandelier in the entryway alone is so pretty. And it was already decorated for Christmas when I went. And they have several themed suites. They have Sleeping Beauty. They have like a Frozen presidential suite. They have a Beauty and the Beast suite. And the Cinderella ones are super pretty. But I want to do Sleeping Beauty because she's my favorite princess. Elsa's kind of my favorite princess too. But really, Sleeping Beauty's my girl. So let me show you the suite. So this is where our trip started. I'm sitting in the Vegas airport, got here early waiting for Tanya. Our friend Josh was going to meet us too, but he was already in London for a gig, so he's just going to take the train over. And I got my monogram bag I'm super excited about. I'm ready to go. We had a layover in San Francisco. I had fish and chips because I am not given a about what I eat this trip. I don't even care. And then I tried to sleep on the flight, but I didn't really. Like, the best I did was I was kind of like in this trance, like laying down in the bed, kind of like meditating a little bit. I mean, time kind of flew though, so maybe I dozed off and didn't realize it. I finally gave in and woke up and ate some food. This is like some kind of chicken dish. Oh, and I got a cheese plate for dessert. I just really wanted to be awake when I landed. So, and then they had breakfast. These were like these banana muffins. I didn't eat too much of that. I was so excited to land. Finally, we're here. We made it. We're walking through the airport, ready to go. Got our luggage, hopped into the car. It has a really cool sky ceiling. I love those. And we had a nice ride over to Disneyland Paris. The weather was very overcast, which usually isn't my favorite, but coming from Vegas, it's a good change of scenery and gets me in the mood for like the fall season. And this is the town as we're getting closer and closer. There's the Disneyland Paris Hotel. Everything's very cute. I was so surprised. Look at that chandelier. I love it so much. I was so surprised to see everything was already decorated for Christmas. This was like the second week of November that we were there. And then we walked up to the Castle Club reception desk. This is the Castle Club where you can order food and stuff. And this is the room. I headed straight to that treasure chest because I'm like, what is that? And the espresso machine was in there. So this is the suite. There's like a fold-out bed from the couch. They left us all kinds of goodies, like a kid's game and all kinds of chocolates and candy. There's a fake fireplace and a mirror TV over the fireplace. Also, the little room was already decorated for Christmas. This was the chocolate box. It's so cute. This is
the kids game. I brought it home so I could play with my kids. For those wondering why my kids weren't with me, it's because they were on vacation with their dad. They got to go to Disney World and Cancun, so don't feel sorry for them. They're living the life. And I'm going to do what I'm going to do on the weeks when they're with their dad, because that's what you do when you have joint custody. So I don't want to hear it. This is the bedroom. It has a medieval style bed, very much the aesthetic of the Sleeping Beauty film. That vanity looks a lot like the one that Sleeping Beauty had in the film. There's another mirror TV. There's Sleeping Beauty's dress. So let's see what the view is outside my room. You see the entrance to the park. And it was a very not busy couple of days when we were there, which was nice. I always like that the best. And then you have a spacious bathroom with 2 sinks, a decent sized closet, a big bathtub, a shower. And it wouldn't be France if you didn't get a bidet along with your toilet, now would it? Another sink. And then that takes you full circle back into the entryway. We were in room 3334. I can safely reveal now that we're no longer there. They have an umbrella for you in the room because it does rain sometimes, and these cute little washes. Also, I love a makeup towel. I don't know why, I think that's the cutest touch. They left us some champagne. Even the sconces look like medieval torches. So this is my outfit of the day. It's these pleather shorts. And anyway, okay, I guess I didn't spend that much time on my outfit in this shot. And then you get like a cute little stationery set, and you have all your chargers and everything you could want hidden in the desk. And this is what happens when you press the goodnight kiss button. The dress lights up, the fairy's wands light up. As you know in the movie, her dress changes from pink to blue, so it's going to do that. Also, the goodnight kiss lights up the art above the bed so you can see all the sparkles coming from the fairy's wands. Let's see the dress turn blue. We know it's going to. There it is. So pretty. I really love this suite. It was very magical. It was worth every penny. And it was about like $4,000 a night. I feel kind of weird saying the money amount, but I know people are going to ask, and you can just look it up. So it also had like all the espresso stuff and the mini spoons hidden away. This is what the TV in the living room looks like when you turn it on. There's a lot of like cute animations just on the basic screen. It plays music from Sleeping Beauty. And sorry about the reflection, but I could have closed the curtains, but I guess I wasn't thinking. So then when you leave on the main menu, it just has these cute Sleeping Beauty animations, which is very nice. Of course, I made myself an espresso. And there's more of the animations. I just think the art on this TV was so cute. I love it. Walking around that building you see out there is where the pool is. There's a cute little area out here where you could have your coffee or whatever. And this is the area. You take a private elevator if you're in one of the Castle Club rooms down to the entrance to the park. And when people ask me what my favorite Disney park is, I always say Anaheim because it's the one I grew up with, and I think it has some of the best details. But walking around Disneyland Paris, I'm reminded that this is one of my favorite parks too. It's just so beautifully done and so charming. If you guys are familiar with the Imagineers at all, Tony Baxter was one of the ones who did a lot of the main design for this park, and I think he did a fantastic job. Fun fact, Main Street USA in Disneyland Paris originally was going to be 1920s themed instead of 1900s, but they scrapped that. Pirates of the Caribbean is a lot of fun because it's a little bit different than ours back home. You have a restaurant, but it's more tropical themed than the New Orleans one. I've eaten there before. It's pretty good. And I just like the way things are staged in this ride. It's just really beautiful. Like even a section like this, it just looks like, I don't know if the video is doing it justice, but it just looks like a painting. And they have a lot more of the skull motif worked in throughout the park, really, but also in parts of the Caribbean. And I feel their Haunted Mansion is scarier than ours back home. This projection with Davy Jones, we used to have that back at the Anaheim one, and it wasn't very good. They took it away. But the one here in Paris, I think, is a lot sharper and cooler. And it kind of scared me when it came on. Like it comes on very abruptly. Here's more. Here's a fiery tunnel you're going through. Here's a really cool skull rock at the end. I love it. Also, I apologize for not filming in the Haunted Mansion. I really should have. But sometimes I just get lost on these trips and I just want to enjoy them and not have a camera in front of my face. So Sorry for not being the best vlogger. Anyway, I kind of like did a whole shot of this cavern at the end because it's really big. It's just I was taken aback by the sheer size of it, very different from the other Pirates of the Caribbean. And you also have this really scenic area out here with sand. I wanted to take a picture here because I just think it's so pretty and beautifully done, and another area that's a little bit different from the other parks. I strongly encourage you to go into all the stores in Main Street because they all have a different theme and they're all so beautifully done. I was bummed because the candy store is under renovation and that's one of my favorite ones. You also see some merch that you don't see other places, but overall I was a little disappointed in the merch because it was a lot of the stuff you just see at the other parks. It used to not be that way. Disneyland Paris used to have a lot of really unique merch, especially the baby clothes were so good. But I'm back at Walt's restaurant now. Let me catch up to what's going on here. And I'm looking through the menu, deciding what I'm going to get. They have menus in several different languages for you. There's 5 official languages of Disneyland Paris: Spanish, French, Dutch, English, and what's the other one? Italian, how could I forget? I also encourage you to go inside Sleeping Beauty's castle because it has a cute little Christmas store, but it's also cavernous inside. There's a lot of really pretty stained glass, very different and very unique compared to all the other castles and the other parks. It's my favorite castle. And even like the gift shop, this Seven Dwarfs cottage is right inside one of the gift shops in Fantasyland. Like, how cute is that? And then we are going back up to the hotel. Also, don't forget to go on Big Thunder Mountain because it's a little bit better and more fun than the other Big Thunder Mountains. I can't explain it. It just is. Here's some of the treats in the Castle Club. They were going for a Frozen theme that night, and they were so adorable. I didn't eat any of them, and I don't know why I didn't. And they also, for your tea, they have honey out, and they have a full-on honeycomb. This is the kids' play area. This is the gym. Had to work out. Had to check out the gym. I'm going to try and insert a photo of the pool. I didn't take any footage because there were just a lot of people swimming. And I just didn't want to, film them like a creepy person. So I will insert a picture. What is this? I think it's electrolytes. It came out clear, but I wasn't really sure. Because Lavazza is like a coffee brand. And it didn't say anywhere on the packets what it was, but... yeah, I think it's electrolytes. I was too scared to try, though. What if it was something else? What if it was, like, so much caffeine I couldn't handle it? Okay, we're back on my floor. I just wanted to show you, like, the ice machine. Because I'm just checking out every little thing there is. There it is. It was right around the corner from my room. Very convenient. Now we're in the Castle Club Lounge. We are going to attempt to watch the drone show from the Castle Club. And we got some really good Viennese hot chocolate, and it was fun. I could see it from there, so, I could see what it was, but it's not really the ideal viewing experience. They don't turn out all the lights, so there's a lot of reflection coming off of the windows. So you can see the Blue Fairy. It's the music of the Main Street Electrical Parade, but instead of a parade, they have drones forming into the shape of the classic floats. And if you guys know the Main Street Electrical Parade, it always starts with the Blue Fairy. The Castle Club Lounge is directly over this table service restaurant, so you see all the characters and stuff. And as you can see, the windows just weren't really designed with viewing a drone show in mind, which understandably, because when this was built like 30 years ago plus, they probably weren't thinking about drone shows, fireworks at best. I don't know who these swans are because they were never in the original Main Street Electrical Parade, but it reminds me of the Ugly Duckling cartoon. And there's a pirate ship. Back in the room, we ordered room service. Tanya got this hamburger on a brioche bun. Those are the cute rolls. We had some fries. I got French onion soup that comes with this flat-shaped crouton. It was very good. Here's another shot of the bathtub because I forgot to show the little arch above it. And I am cozy in my robe and ready for bed. Do you like these candle lights they have? They kind of like flicker just ever so slightly, so it gives you that medieval feeling. We are waking up in Sleeping Beauty Suite. I kind of slept good last night, but I was kind of jet-lagged, and we're just going to go into the park for a few hours, and then we're off to Versailles, next hotel. So thank you for staying the night with me. I would say let me know if you want me to upload a video about the Versailles Hotel I went to next, but I'm going to do it anyway, so I don't need to ask. But do let me know in the comments where you think I should travel to and what hotels you think I should stay in next time. What do you want to see? Bye.